Now this makes all the difference. It really does. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then thanks so much for stopping by. I do have a number of hair care tips and tutorials on my channel, so make sure you check those out. So today I'm going to be giving you 8 tips to help you to detangle your natural hair. This is one of the things that I find most challenging when it comes to being on my natural hair journey. Detangling can take a really long time because my hair is very thick, it's kinky, coily, my strands love to wrap themselves around each other, my hair is long as well, so all those things take time, and I'm always trying to find ways to kind of speed up the process or try to make the process easier. So today I thought I'd share with you the 8 tips that I do, which I hope you'll find useful as well. So tip number 1, avoid using too many different products. Okay, so let's say for example it's a Monday and you want to rock a twist out and you're using like a heavy buttercream on your hair, and then the next day, Tuesday, you want to do a wash and go and you're putting gels in your hair. The day after that you're using other products and you're mixing so many different products together. Over time, your hair is going to start to have lots of product buildup. It's going to start matting together. It's going to start flaking because you're mixing too many different products over a period of time. And also, if you've got that on your hair for up to say 2 weeks, by the time it gets to wash day, your hair can become knotty and tangly because of that. And also, you've got shedding building up on top of that as well. So sometimes the hair can mat together. And so obviously you just want to avoid using too many different products. So with me, for example, I will stick to the same type of product. So I will always spritz my hair with water, and then I will moisturise my hair with the Aunt Jackie's instant detangling therapy, and then I will use oils on my hair. So simple water-based kind of, liquidy kind of products, nothing thick or heavy, and no gels. So yeah, just stick to the same type of products rather than mixing too many different ones together to avoid your hair having lots of build up and causing your hair to mat together and tangle. So tip number 2, detangle your hair prior to washing. This is something that I've been doing for such a long time, because when you've got knots and tangles in your hair and then you try and go into wash day and you're putting water and shampoo or co-wash products on top of that, you're making the knots and tangles worse. You're making them become even tighter because obviously you're putting water on it. The pressure of that and the products is basically going to make the knots and tangles become even worse. So what I always do is before I wash my hair, I will pre-poo with oils, or I'll put conditioner on my hair, detangle my hair first. Once that's done, then I will move on to washing my hair in twists, because it makes the process so much easier, and then that way that your hair is tangle free before going into wash day, so you don't have to bother with detangling at the end. So moving on to tip number 3, which I briefly touched on, washing your hair in twists. So as I said, when you're washing your hair in twists, it helps to keep your hair in place. So once you've detangled it, you twist it up. That's what I'll do. I'll go section by section, small sections, detangle my hair, twist it up, move on to the next section, again detangle my hair, twist it up until my whole head is in twists. Then I will go under the shower and then I will just apply the water over my head, saturate my hair with water first. Then I will get the shampoo and obviously massage my scalp and cleanse my scalp and wash my hair with the twist still in. So the twist will stay in from the beginning of wash day. I'll even condition my hair with the twist in, and then once I finish wash day and then I'm ready to kind of apply my leave-in product, I will let my twists out one at a time. I'll let it out, put my finger through it, finger detangle just to make sure there's no knots and tangles, and then I will apply the leave-in. So twisting your hair beforehand is going to make sure your hair stays in place, so your hair cannot then get tangled again, because in the past I've found that, obviously I've experimented with so many different things, but there were times when I used to kind of wash my hair loose. I would detangle first, wash my hair loose, and have to detangle again after, which is such a long process. So if you're having problems with your hair as well, try put it in twists, washing your hair and then letting it out after. So tip number 4, use a good detangling product. Now this makes all the difference. It really does. So if you are someone that is trying to detangle your hair dry, don't do it. You need to be putting products in your hair. So water is not going to be enough. For me, I have been using the Aunt Jackie's instant detangling therapy. So I will apply that to my hair first. And then detangle my hair. But recently I decided to try a conditioner, and I've been using the ORS Replenishing Conditioner. and boy, that has made such a difference to detangling my hair. It's given me so much slip. Now, I've always known about people using conditioners, but I never have, because I've always had my way of doing it. But somebody told me to try it the other day, and I did, and I was just like, oh my god, I need to keep doing this. So I just put the conditioner on my hair, detangle my hair. It's made such a big difference, and my hair is a lot easier to detangle. So make sure that you find some kind of product, whether you use a conditioner, a detangling product, and then put in oils as well. Oils give great slip, so do try that conditioner, oil, or a detangling product, and that will help to make the process so much easier. So tip number 5, use oils for extra slip. Now that's another thing as well. I do like to add some oils when I'm detangling my hair. When I was using the Aunt Jackie's Instant Detangling Therapy, when I used it on its own, it wasn't enough. It didn't give me enough slip. But when I added oils to it, it gave even more slip. You know, that two combination was working well for me. But then, as I said, I've now changed my method. But you can use oils, and you can use any oil that your hair likes, really. Coconut oil, jojoba oil, avocado oil, olive oil, whichever oil that is going to provide your hair with slip. Most do anyway. But as I said, you know, use oils. It really does make a difference. So tip number 6, use a good detangling comb. It really makes a difference to your hair in terms of the combs that you are using when you detangle. For me, I like to use a large tooth comb, and I will start off with that first, and I will go through combing my hair from the ends first upwards. I never comb from the roots, from the roots down, because I'm only going to tear out my hair, tear out the knots and tangles that are there. So I start off with a large tooth comb from tip to the roots, and then after I've done that, I will go in on the ends with a small tooth comb just to remove any little knots or tangles that might be there. But I never ever comb my hair from root to tip with a small tooth comb either. Never. That's just a recipe for disaster, and it will damage your hair and pull your hair out. So make sure that you are using a comb that, as I said, a large tooth comb, and then if you want to use a small tooth comb, just do it gently on the ends, but don't comb your entire hair with that at all. So tip number 7, make sure you are taking your time. Okay, listen, when it comes to detangling, it can be the most frustrating thing, and you want to make sure that you have plenty of time on your hands when you're about to detangle your hair, because if you've got somewhere to go, just forget it and get back to it another time, because you don't want to break your hair unnecessarily because you're frustrated or you're running out of time. You've got to be somewhere. You have to have patience. I mean, I think I've got patience of a saint, because it can take hours sometimes, and I have to just sit there and take my time and just know that if I'm not careful, I will break my hair, which I don't want to do. So take your time, make sure you've got nowhere to go, and I don't know, maybe you can put the TV on or listen to some music or watch something on your phone, catch up on something on Netflix or whatever, and do your hair at the same time. But just make sure that you are patient and that you take your time so you do not damage your hair in the process. And last but not least, tip number 8, keep your hair stretched. So this is something I do all the time. So when I say all the time, I'm talking about when I go to bed at night, I will stretch my hair. So sometimes I like to use large stretchy bands. Sometimes I will twist my hair, or other times I'll use flexi rods, which are really great for stretching the hair, because my hair tangles a lot, as I've already mentioned. And I think at the start of my hair journey, there were times when I used to go to bed with my hair not stretched. My hair was a lot shorter, but I used to deal with a lot of knots and tangles. And I just kind of learned that the best way to help manage my hair and make it easier is to stretch it. So if you haven't been stretching your hair at night, and then you're experiencing knots and tangles the next day, then make sure that you are stretching your hair. It really does make a difference. Obviously, if you've got similar hair type to me, which is 4B4C, when your hair shrinks down, it can kind of tangle on itself as well, if you've got coily, kinky hair as well. So yeah, so you want to stretch your hair, keep your hair stretched. Keeping it stretched will help minimize the knots and tangles, so it's definitely worth giving a try. So guys, those are my 8 tips for helping you to detangle your hair. I hope that is going to be useful. Let me know if you are following any of these tips, or any other tips that are quite useful that someone else might benefit from. Do comment below and share the tips that you are using as well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do click the like button, share it with someone who you think will find this video useful, and also subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.